Hi, Sean Still, and in this video we're going to talk about releases in Jira. So we're going to navigate to our project, our test project, and when we look on the left-hand side navigation, um, after reports we now see releases. Okay, I'm going to go to the backlog really quick, and if you remember our versions are our releases. In this case, I've got wife is gone week 2 and wife is gone week 1. I've also given it start dates and end dates for each one. And you'll begin to see why these are important. So if we come over here to releases, it is going to look at these two pieces of information. So we've got the two releases that I set up in the backlog of our project. And it gives us a couple pieces of information here. One, we've got a search, so if we've got a really big project with multiple releases, we can isolate them just by doing a search. We've also got this drop down that we can use if we want to as well. Again, that's if you've got a lot of them. But it gives us some key pieces of information. One tells us what the title is, what the status is, in this case it's unreleased, and it gives us the progress. So we can begin to see how many are completed, how many are in progress, and how many we've got left. And we can also see what the start date and what the end date of this is. If it's got a description, that description will be displayed right here as well. So from here, we can create a new version if we want to, and once we create that version will show up in our backlog list. It would show up right here. So also, if we click on these three dots, now we've got a couple options. We can do a release, and if we hit release, all right, it's going to ask us a couple of questions, and then it's going to look to release those stories that we have identified. We can archive things, we can build and release, we can merge, we can edit, or we can delete. Those are all the options available to us. Again, we're not going to do any of those until we've got all of the issues resolved for that particular release. Once we get a little bit closer, once we get to the end of our first release, I'll actually show you how we go ahead and do it. And that is how we manage our releases in Jira. Thank you very much.